stand on the doorway, whatever that is convenient to you. While he's smoking, it's okay too. Just don't smell it, it's bad. Present the offer and have him sign initial right at the spot, send him an email, and then forward that email to your listing agent. And then I'm done and I go and have fun again. One more thing. Everything that is possible only when you have Wi-Fi. Therefore, I have another phone. It's called MyCus 4G from T-Mobile. This phone has ability to give me Wi-Fi everywhere in the state. You can do that with your AT&T iPhone 4S. I believe from 4S up or 4, you can do that. But the only difference is AT&T only produce 3G, not 4G. So it's a little bit slow. And if we still have time. Now, talk about Wi-Fi. Is anybody clear between Wi-Fi and 3G and 4G? No. All right. Okay, before we move on, any question on this thing?
Did you pay for extra for your MyCus 4G? Did you pay extra for
no.
If you want just Wi-Fi hotspot?
No.
No?
No.
That's a built-in function?
Yes.
As long as you have internet access, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. For a lot of people ask me, what is the difference between 3G and Wi-Fi? Okay. I need to think of a very good example here. 3G is similar to 3G is very similar to your it's not similar, it is your cell phone data plan. You have to have a cell phone in order for you to access the 3G, such as T-Mobile and AT&T. When you subscribe your cell phone with them, if you have a smartphone, it does require a data plan in order to run. So that is sometimes people have that for unlimited, some people have it unlimited. I have it for unlimited for like $35 per month. Some people have it with a limited data plan. I think they up to like 2 gig for like $20 a month. It's all depend on your usage, right? So now, Wi-Fi, what is Wi-Fi? Wi-Fi have nothing to do with cell phone. When you hear the term say Wi-Fi, immediately remember this. Anywhere that you go, such as a public place, building, airports, offices, or Starbucks, they have their own internet for their own use. However, for the demand that nowadays everybody wants to access computer from anywhere, they have to share their Wi-Fi with their customer for them to use. Just like May asked me earlier, can I access Wi-Fi anywhere? The answer is yes, only if you have the permission. For instance, you go to Starbucks, they have Wi-Fi out there, but those Wi-Fi, you have to have an access code. Anyone willing to give you that access code, you're free to use. For instance, in Western Gateway Walk, we do have Wi-Fi. They share with us, therefore we have Wi-Fi. If they don't provide you the access code, can we use it? No. The answer is no. That is the difference between Wi-Fi and 3G or 4G. Pay attention on those windows when you go to places like, for instance, some of the coffee shop on Main Street, or I even see that on Las Tunas or somewhere. They have a big old sign. It's saying that free Wi-Fi. That's what they mean by free Wi-Fi. So when you become the customer, or if you don't want to, sometimes you just park your car right in front of their store. You still can get access to it. But again, you have to have the access code. And for your information, some of the time, they're using their phone number of that store as an access code. But don't take my word. You have to try. A few restaurants that I go to, I ask for the access. They go like, that's our phone number. And say, what is your phone number? It's on the menu. That's how cool it is. Alright, yes.
I remember you say you use it in the Hong Kong airport. How you do that?
Hong Kong airport is a different ballgame. When they say free, because of the free on the access on that one, when you get on your Safari, the internet, they will give you a bunch of instructions how to do it. It's a different ballgame. It's a little bit work, but it's quite simple. When you get on the Wi-Fi, when you open your Internet Explorer or your Safari, they will give you, let's say, oh, Wi-Fi detected. This is an instruction. Welcome to Hong Kong airport, blah, blah, blah. And then to gain the access code, you need to do this, enter your name. They want to know who you are. I think that's for security purposes. And then you can call yourself Larry Yang if I don't mind. You know, and they will give you the access code, things like that. Yes?
Do you remember what the code was for here? We were given it.
Over here, okay, gonna be cost you, all right? Okay, the code right here is WSGV, West St. Gabriel Valley, and then REALTORS with the S, spell it out. All right, that's the access code for this office right here, and it's free, guys. And then when all of us get access on the internet, that's why it's slowed down. Now,
Can you say again, please?
WSGV, and then REALTOR. REALTOR spell it out with S. REALTORS. Are you in?
With the accent, right?
Yes.
How many Wi-Fi do you allow to have?
When you're using a Wi-Fi, the computer will automatically detect as many sources as possible, and you'll have to pick whatever you want to get into it, and you can only access one Wi-Fi sources at a time. You cannot have more than one. There's no point to get more than one. Yes.
Okay, so there's no capacity. Let's say you go to 100 places, your iPad only could memorize 100 Wi-Fi number or access code.
Yes.
And if you have more than that, what happened?
So far, I never maxed out my Wi-Fi memory store yet. I don't know how far can they go. I've been visiting quite a bit of places, and whenever I get access to that place Wi-Fi, the iPad will remember that for me. So next time when I go back there, it automatically show me that say Wi-Fi detected, we are in. You don't have to do anything. That is so convenient about iPad. That's why it is. Yeah. So far I haven't maxed out yet. So try your luck. Any other question?
How do
Yes.
you create a subfolder?
Subfolder, yes.
Like the one you put all of them into one of that folder?
Mm-hmm.
How do you create that?
How do I create it? Anybody remember?
Yes, the group.
Okay, let's do it again. Now, let's say if I want to move it, hold on the icon, don't let go until it's jiggling.
No, how do you create that icon first?
Now, take this one, put on top of the other one, and that is how they create it. That is the only way that I know of.
Because I cannot put one on the other one.
How come?
They keep moving like what you did is keep moving
Is
around.
it an older OS?
No,
version 1.
Maybe because it's
I do this with my iPhone like years ago in work. We try later on.
Okay.
Yes.
I was just gonna.
Oh, okay.
You
All right.
only allow maximum 15 icons in one grouping. If you have more than 15, it's not going to go in.
Well, again, that answer will go back to jailbreaking. A lot of time, after a while, when you're using your iPad, you will feel a limitation when the original iPad that they do to you. You will feel like, how come I cannot do that? Therefore, eventually, I jailbreak my iPad. When you jailbreak your iPad, those functions will all available for you. That's how cool it is. But Apple, they don't want it. They want to be keeping the weight. So if you can recall, you see this down here? That's 10 of them. You cannot do that with your original iPad. Your original iPad is only 6. Yeah, I can change that from as little as 4 to a maximum of 10. Yes, I can do any way I want. Yeah. How's the class today? Am I? All right. We're all gonna come back again, right?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Next to Cydia, what was that again? The one with the yellow arrow.
The the area. Oh, this one they call installer. This tool you can only get it when you jailbreak your iPad. If you don't install it, you're not gonna get it from iPad. I'm in the Apple Store. You can never find it. You can only jailbreak it. You can have it. All right. Thank you very much, and I'm gonna see you folks next week. Right. Thank you.
Thank you all for coming. We do have a Toastmaster.
Taiwan flag. No? Okay. They have a same color of red, white, and blue. You know that, right? Yes. This is an incident happened at the airport. Well, we're waiting for in line, and I saw a friend that he's really down, and I say, what happened to you? And he say, I'm going back to Taiwan to file tax. And I say, well, that's everybody needs to do anyway. They say, but you don't know, my country is really bad. They say everything on the flag, you can see the color. When you receive a tax bill, your face gonna turn red, right? When you're about time to pay your bill, you turn blue. When you're done with paying tax, you turn white, you get nothing left. And I laugh at him, I say, that's about it. He looked at me, he kind of pissed, he go like, is that all? That's all you can say? I say, yes. Do you know what is my flag in my country, in the USA? He said, what? Exactly the same thing like what you did. After I turn white, I see star. He will laugh and he say, you get the point. I say, be happy and go back to Taiwan. Thank you. Okay, now let's start up. Now, first of all, I'm going to take the first 5 to 10 minutes to introduce the iPad. I did not really have the opportunity to do that. And seems like a lot of people were raising the question and say, what exactly the iPad and how it works and how it just functions. All right. Now, first of all, in my arm, this is an iPad. It's called iPad 1. It's very simple. Regardless of what generation, iPad 1, 2, or 3, they will have a very similarity look. Except the more advanced they go, the more sexier it looks. That's about it. That's about it. All right? Can you open it up? Okay, now let me demonstrate and show you the iPad 1, which is, this one is a iPad 1. It looks a little bit bulky, and this is how it looks. All right, it's a lot thicker. Versus, this is an iPad 2. Everyone say, ooh,
more sexy.
More sexier, thinner, more curved appearance. You see that? This is an iPad 2. Now, what are they? Very simple. How many buttons do they have? All together, they have 1, 2, 3, and 4 buttons. This button right here is the button that we're going to use a lot, called a home button. The button up here is called a power button, which is for you to turn on and off. The one next to it is a volume, for you to turn the volume up and down. And there's a tiny little button here, it's called hold. Whenever you don't want anything happen, you don't want to change the volume or you don't want to do anything, as soon as you put on hold, which is you will see a red button, that means you cannot do anything. Will you disable everything? That's what they mean by hold. That's it. Is that simple enough? Okay, now, an Apple, excuse me, an iPad, the beauty of the iPad is you don't need to turn it off. When you don't use it, all you need to do is press the home button, press the power button one time, the screen go blank. That means your iPad is on sleep. When they're on sleep, they don't consume power. Very little, very, very little. When you need to use it, all you need to do is wake them up by press the home button one tap. And then you slide it, you unlock your iPad. You're ready to go. How simple is this? Right? Now, furthermore, I need to use this now.
Upside down.
By the way, when you do upside down, any way that you put it, they will rotate the way that they go. That's how it is. You see that? Come on. He's sleeping. Okay, now, when you are in the, how do we zoom this one? Okay, when you are wake up your computer or your iPad. Now, let's go back to the step one. Now, first of all, wake up your iPad. Slide to unlock. This is how you get in. Whatever you see right here is the main screen. Down here on the bottom, it's called the dock. And whatever up here is called the desktop, just like similar to your using. Right? In here, this is how you arrange your icon. It's super simple. If you want to move an icon, all you need to do is press and don't let go for a few seconds and let go. You see the icon is kind of vibrating, it's kind of jiggling, moving, right? Hold it and move to anywhere that you want. Let's say I want to move to the next screen. I let go. It's there. You see how simple it is? If I want to move to the next one, I just keep doing that. And I keep moving. And I want to go to another one, I just keep moving on and on. You see that? That's how you move the icon. Now, a lot of time, is a lot of icons, we're going to get confused and say, how are we going to group them together? Very simple, same method. Hold the icon, don't let go until it's jiggling again. Let's say I want to put this winter ball blue to another blue on this one. All I need to do is click, don't let go, hold until I'm messing on it and I let go. Now, that's called grouping. Any questions so far?
Can you do one more time?
One more time. On the home screen, hold on the icon that you want to move until it's jiggling. Hold it, don't let go, move to anywhere that you want and put them on top of each other. Whoops. Let's try this one. See that? That's how simple it is. Now, when you put in here, you can always rename your folder. Let's say, for instance, I want to rename this folder called Realtor or Realty or whatever. Right here, tap on it. Wherever you want to edit the text, the keyboard will come up. A lot of time people ask me, how do you activate the keyboard? You don't activate the keyboard. When you need it, it will be there. Remember, simplicity. Yes. All right. So now, tap on it and rename the folder, whatever you want. Oh. Well, that's what I do. All right. Something wrong with my iPad. Probably I'm playing too long with it. All right. So, any question on removing an icon? No. Okay. Next step. Same thing. What if you don't like an icon? You want to delete it. What do you do? Same thing. Hold on it. Don't let go. Do you see a little X on top of that? Oh. Some of them they do. Some of them they don't. Look at down here. Some of them they don't have it. Some of them they have it. The one that they don't have it, that means they don't want you to delete it. Why? Because it's a system icon. Once you delete it, it's very difficult to retrieve it. The other one is the one that you download it from the app. Alright? So now, if you want to delete it, let's say I want to delete this one, tap on this one, and they ask me, do you want to delete it? As soon as you say delete it, boom, it will disappear. You will never get them back. Alright? Now, we're done with that. That is how you use an iPad. Any question? Good. No question. Now, last time yes sir.
What do you call those down there?
It's called the dock. Like your loading dock.
Oh.
Yes. By the way, over down here, you can see that there are 10 of them. By default, from Apple Store, you can only put 6. That's the maximum amount you can put. Don't wondering why. The major difference between this one and the original, remember the jailbreak that we don't want to talk about it?
You're technical.
Now, how do we get an app? Let's say you have an iPad. Now you want to download some app. How do you do that? In an iPad, originally they have something called the Apple Store. every computer, every iPad has it, which is look like this one on my finger. Right? Now, last week when I tried to explain the jailbreak, if you jailbreak your iPad, you will have two additional icons, which is called CDR and installers. This two icon right here is the one for you to get the third-party app that I've been sharing with you. However, for the for the convenience for everyone, because this is a little bit quite technical to get into it. If you don't have any jailbreak, don't worry about it. You still can get any app from Apple Store. The only difference is you have to pay for it. That's about it. But it's good to pay for development anyway. So now, let's say we want to get an app. Click on Apple Store. This is how it looks like in Apple Store. Everything starts up from this tab right here. It's called search. Anything that you want to search. Like last week, I assuming when I say PDF expert, everyone know where to get it. But here is how you're getting it. Anytime when people tell you, oh, try out this app for iPad, all you need to do is get down the name. For instance, last week I was sharing with you PDF expert. All you need to do is type out PDF expert. Right, it's right here. All you need to do is just tap on it, and boom, they will come up and show it to you. Now, if you have an iPad, this is what they tell you: iPad PDF expert. You see, there's an iPad here, and also if you have an iPhone, there will be an iPhone version down here. So pay attention on this two. They look very similar. One is for iPad, another one is for iPhone. If you get iPad, you download the one with iPad. That's how it is. Now, they telling you the price is $9.99. All you need to do is click on it. Then go to the next page. In next page, it will have the explanation of telling you what it is all about. Just like earlier when he asked me, there is a lot of app on the market. She wants to know what app that is suitable to you for Realtor. Therefore, if you remember last week, I put together 5 apps that I use the most. That is it's my personal reference that I like to use. You don't have to follow me. There are more than 500,000 apps out there available. That's about it, okay? Now in here, if you're okay with everything, all you need to do is tap on this one and you say buy the app. It will ask you to enter your ID and the password. Now, one more step before that is, anytime when you purchase an app with the Apple Store, either it's free or it's paid. You have to have the account with them. Again, in the Apple Store, they do have a lot of free apps. Don't get me wrong, a lot of them is all free. Freely download. Regardless of free or purchase, you have to have the account in order for you to download. Without that account, you cannot do anything. How do you get that account? Go to apple.com, say sign up. Right there you say open up account. They will take down all your information, even your credit card. They're not going to charge you just for their file. For my security purposes, I would suggest if you want to have one credit card with a very minimum limit, such as $200, $300, whatever that you prefer, use that account for all online purchases. In case things went bad, you don't have to worry about your access. All right? So now, any question on how to purchase an app and where to get an app? Yes, sir. Website, apple.com, which is Apple Store. You go in there, look for sign up or open up account. Yes. Very simple process. Yes.
once you sign up, you gave them your credit card number.
Yes.
And if you want to switch your credit card, you want to
Yes,
put
anytime.
another number, how do you do that?
Go back to Apple Store, log in their website, and then say that you want to change the billing
credit card.
methods. Yes. Yes, sir.
Since I'm sorry I wasn't at your previous meeting, do you have a list of the five apps that you prefer that you can share with us?
Yes, I will go to the first app today, which is the PDF. And as promised last week, I'm gonna go with the demonstration. We go to the sign up and show you how to do step by step. Okay? Yes. Hi, Mike.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I wanted to also remind, or if you can agree, when you sign up an your Apple account,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to use one email address. That's the way it's going to stay forever.
Yes.
If you change email addresses, you can't change your Apple account. So it's kind of tricky. I have an old Yahoo account, and that's when I first bought my first Apple. I used that email account, and that's the email account that is my Apple ID. However, if I want to get, when I show bills or anything, you can change the email account where they're going to send you your receipt and your information on your bill. But once you sign up with your Apple ID, that one ID and that email account that you use for that Apple ID stays like that forever.
Yes. Preferably, don't change your email with Apple. Apple nowadays, they go paperless. Just, I learned from them. Then you go to Apple Store, you buy an Apple, an iPhone, anything. They're gonna tell you, can we email you an invoice? And how cool it is, you give them their credit card, they pick up a little iPad with a little slot behind it, go boom, punch in the number, and then they have to sign on top of their device, we done, and then you get out. You take the device, they mail you the invoice. This is how cool it is. All right?
Question.
Yes.
So after you download, they will automatically charge your credit card?
Yes. On the app, good question. When you purchase any app on Apple Store, everything, as I remember, is final. You're not gonna try it and then go like later on, you call them up, you say, I don't like the app, I want to refund. It will take some process to do so, but before you do purchasing, pay attention on what you want and read thoroughly about what you're buying. Such as right here, when you go to the app, they will give you a very detailed description of what is going on and how it look like. This is all the app that you want. Read as much as you can before the purchasing. Otherwise, you're gonna have a problem of returning. All right?
And it's a one-time charge only?
One-time charge. Everything here is purchased one time, not monthly. No monthly fee here. Yes?
Some question to her already. Thanks.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Are we clear on the purchasing from Apple Store, right? Okay, wonderful. You guys good. Okay, now, last week I was saying that we're going to do a demonstration on the first app. Let me open up the app that we are talking about, which is the Find app. Okay, this is the one that I was sharing. The first one is called PDF Expert, which is I already showed you how to get it on the Apple Store. And the second one is the Office, which is similar to the Microsoft Office that we're using. And this one we'll cover from next section. And the third one, the blue one on the further right, is called a Dropbox. That one is for you to store your file. It's a very similar on the CRA.org, the Vault. You can put your file on the Vault. It's the same concept. The middle one is called the Realtor.com. It's similar to the MLS, but again, the MLS search listing is more thorough than this one. This one, is my personal use, just for quick access. And the last one is the remote access from your desktop computer. Okay, now let's go back to the PDF Expert. Last week before the class end, I was asking, is anyone called CAR to ask for the web-based for tablets, WinForm, ZipForm? Anybody? Nobody? Oh. Uh-oh. Okay. So, all right, we try our best again.
Can you
Okay.
repeat the last one?
The last one is called flash top, which is the desktop remote control. Desktop remote control is mean, let's say I'm on the field, I have a file in my computer at my office. What do? I can either call my boss to email me, or I can go ahead use my iPad, remotely access my computer, and email myself a file from my computer. Okay, thank you. Okay, this one is the one that from the zip form that we are. Again, there's no. Okay, they better focus now. This one is the zip form that for iPad only, not even an iPhone. Again, you have to pay CAR a fee of $12.95 per year in order for you to access from your iPad. On the CAR form, the zip form that we're using, so far we have access of two things. The first one is on your desktop, download it and use it on your desktop. The second format is you can get online and do it with your laptop or your desktop computer, but it's online. This one is a little bit different than the online. This one is using iPad only. Therefore, there's an additional fee on that one. Today, the zip form already launched the touch side, which is including the touch side in that fee for $12.95 per year. So if you have these services, the touch side will incorporate in here as well. All right, now let me log in my ID so nobody have the account. When are we gonna buy an iPad? Waiting for iPad 3? The rumor was saying that probably by the end of March, and this rumor is quite strong. And for your information, whatever that you see on iPad 2 is just double the power, that's all. Right? And again, what do? Sexier.
Screen smaller for iPad 3.
On the screen of the iPad, they always try to do a similar sizes as they can. So far, iPad 1 and iPad 2, identical size in screen size and resolution. They all identical the same. There's no difference. Okay, can you see it?
No.
For some reason they can. I think so. Is that better?
No.
It can focus, huh? Maybe it's already off. One more thing that I left out is, remember the home button right here?
Yeah.
When you click twice, double click, it becomes a shortcut. When you double click, all the apps that you've been opened, it will be down here. You can always record them up. And then down here, if you slide to one side, this is your iPad for you to listening to music. And from here, you can even adjust the brightness of your screen as well. Left?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So probably too bright. Better?
No.
I think it's the focus on
No. Maybe hold on it.
I think it's on the overhead projector.
I know. So, no, well, yeah. How about this? Let me tell you what you see looking at it is when you sign up in your WinForm zip form, this is how it look like. All those things is my listing agreement that I done with my zip form. Right? Now, the reason I bring it up is I want to do a demonstration and how we do this. Okay? Now, let's see. Let me pick this one as my new listing. It's a listing agreement. So let's say on this one, when I want to email it to my client or I want to present it when I'm done with the listing, all I need to do is tap on it. I have 4 options. I can edit the contract, or I can view the contract, or I can send the contract, by email, or I can even delete it. In this case, let me open it and let's see if we can view it. And again, everything that you see on the zip form online, they are all in Adobe format, which is very, very convenient to email, send, and do everything. All right? That's why I picked PDF Expert. It's so compatible and easy to use. All right? Okay, this is how it looks like. Oh, this is not my contract.
Larry, can I ask you a question? So
Sure, go for it.
When you purchase is it $12.95 per year or $9.95 per year? The zip form.
I remember I paid for $12.95 per year. As soon as you log in from your iPad, use your iPad, go to CAR.org, and then on the left, on the right column of CAR website, there is a section say zip form mobile or something. When you click on it, they ask you to sign up, and they will let you know the fee.
And is that where you're going to get your app icon that's going to go on your computer?
No, you don't need an icon for that. Good question. All right, so I will get back to you how to create a shortcut, not an app, but it's a shortcut for that website for you to get on the web page a little bit faster. But you can access to your online by Safari. Anybody know Safari? Oh, okay. Safari is a internet browser, just like your PC on your computer at your office. In the office, we are widely used by two companies. One is called Internet Explorer. Another one is a Firefox.
Yeah.
Nowadays, they get more coming out, but I still prefer these two classic one. So Safari is similar to your Internet Explorer or Firefox. Are we all clear that one?
Yes.
So Safari is for you to get online from your iPad computer. All right? All right, now, this is my listing agreement. Right? Now, after I log into my account, I tied up this one for my iPad. I'm done with everything. Now, this one is done. What do? I will have to present this to my seller about the term and condition, the selling price, the listing price, commission, whatsoever. Now, when I'm done with it, all I need to do is say open in PDF Expert. You see that? If you have the PDF Expert, all you need to do is touch on it. It will ask you, do you want to open in that one? If you don't want to, let's say your buyer have no time to see you. They say, you know what? I can scan and fax back to you. I can print it out and sign it and fax back to you. Can you just email me? Yes, you can do so too. Again, remember, tap on this one and say send. And I remember last week you were asking me, would that be in PDF format? The answer is yes. All you need to do is click on it and say to. You see how similar it is, how simple it is? Just enter your client email. You can have a message on it, and then simply just click send. You're done. And if you are facing face on face with your client, which is you're gonna present the offer to them and the contract to them, and you want them to sign right on the spot, then you have to open it in the PDF Expert. So this is how you're done. Right? How you gonna do? Open up the file by view. Everyone using the internet, that's why it's going slow. All right. Now tap on one. Open in PDF Expert. Come on. Don't want to work anymore. There we go. Okay. As soon as you tap on that one, it will lead you to the PDF Expert. And they open up like this. Very simple plain text. Exactly look like your hard copy if you print it out on your paper. Go through the term and condition again to your buyer. Down to the spot right here where it says seller initial. See that? That's where they're going to put their signature on it. Simply tap and let go, and this come up. It asks you what you want to do. In this PDF Expert, there's a lot of function for you to use. such as highlighting, cross out the wording, edit the text, change the color, put stamp on it, and you can even add image. But I don't think we need to do any imaging adding in this contract. So what we need to do, signature. All you need to do is click on signature. When you click on signature, they give you two options. The first one is say my signature. The second one is customer signature. Why? When they say my, it means you as an agent. You have your signature stored in there. But your customer will not happy if you store their signature. Am I right? Yes. So you don't want that. So you have to use customer signature. The software was so cool. This is how they designed it. Read the top content. They say this is a one-time signature that will insert into the document. It will not be saved in the application for later use. You see that? You can tell your customer that and show them that. So they're gonna put this initial on it. Let's say I gotta do it, I gotta put my initial on it. When they're done with the initial, say done. Boom, it's right there. Now all you need to do is drag and move, put wherever you want. If it's too small, make it bigger. If it's too big, make it smaller. If it's too thin, you want to fix it, what do? Tap on it one more time, there's another tab coming up. On this tab, they ask you what you want to do. You can change the color, you can change the thickness of the signature. Let's say I want to change color. In the signature legal document, you don't have a lot of choices. You only have blue, dark blue. I don't know why it's purple, but it's black. Right? I prefer pink, but they don't have it there. So let's say I want to change to blue. I just click on blue, it will become blue. And they say, as I know, the thickness is too light. I want it bigger. All you need to do is tap on the thickness and go as big as 3 pt. You see that? Is that simple? Mm-hmm. Extremely simple. So done with the initial, you go to the next page, blah, 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 explain again. If they need to do signature, do the same process. Go to the next page, initial, go to the last page. Now, signature. What do? Same thing. Tap on it, signature, customer sign. Now they're gonna put on their autograph. They can sign as many as fancy as they want. If they say, oh, oops, I make a mistake, clear it out, have them sign again. Whatever they want is not nice. They don't want it, cancel it out, do it again. Any way you want. That's what I mean by simplicity. I don't want any complicated. By the way, in the zip form that we pay for $12.95, the CAR, they do have a touch sign on today as well. I tried it out. I kind of like it, but I love this one. Option is all yours. All right. Now let's say I'm done with it. I say okay. That's my signature. I play wherever I want, big, small. Right. Remove it. Done. Thickness again. I can change whatever I want. Now let's assume the contract is done. Yes, Vincent?
Since you have 8 pages, so you need to initial each page. So you need to send signature or you need to...
The answer is no. If you want to do that, then they feel uncomfortable. This one, I like it is because they are very similar to a hard copy. And it looks very very real because every pages, the initial, the signature, it looks slightly different. Versus you making the copy, when you are able to do that, there are some software out there they're able to do that, but my seller and my buyer, eventually I feel they are uncomfortable. They go like, what you gonna do when you get home? Yeah. Are you gonna put my signature on my sweet bank or something? You see? So we want to make our client feel as comfortable as much as we can, which is I find this one is very, very reasonable. Is that okay? Mm-hmm. Cool. Now when we're done with it, what we're gonna do? We have to send the seller a copy. All you need to do is up above this, there is a tiny little box with the arrow out. Tap on it. They will give you a bunch of options. What do you want to do? I want to send my let my seller a copy. All I need to do is tap on send by email. And remember, when you do send with Adobe, always flatten it. If you don't flatten it, the copy, they can edit it, which is a big no-no. So always choose this one right here and say you want this one. And they will come up with another screen again for you to choose what address to put on. In this iPad, we have more than one account, my account and Nikki account. If you can see, it says Nikki Chen there. If you want to change back to you, all I need to do is tap on this. They give me an option. I want to change from Nikki Chen to Larry Yang. You see how simple it is. Now again, tap in here, enter your seller or your client or your buyer or your seller agent, whoever you want to send to. You can either BCC, subject, enter the property address, content. You can put out any message you want. When you're done with it, close down and press send. It's done. Right now, the send is not become green because I did not enter the address. Now let me show you. Let's say I want to send it to myself, Yang Larry. You see the green button? It will become green. Right? Right here, just type some message, blah, 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 blah. Okay, done, send. Boom, the email already in my mailbox. Now let's go play some game. Anyone want to go poker? We're done. You see how simple it is. As I shared last week, we don't have to spend a great deal of time of doing this nowadays. But if we're still using a hard copy or something, it's going to cost a lot of time. And in those times, sometimes it take away from our family. That's why I fall in love with the iPad, with this kind of conveniency. And that's why I want to share with it. Now, before I move on, any question? Wow, we're awesome. No question. All right. Yes.
The $12.95 per year, do they charge you automatically like years time? Like you sign up in March and then it's by
It is CRA. It is from your CRA.
Prorating.
It is a CER. When we sign up for our Realtor member, if you have this account activated, in your annual bill, they won't forget you. That's another thing. Sometimes people say, man, I get no friend, nobody care about me. I told them, try to miss your payment. Everyone gonna call you. There we go.
Can you
Yes.
tell us how to make the shortcut?
Shortcut. Good reminder. Okay. Now, earlier we were saying a Safari. This is how Safari look like. You see that? It's a little blue icon with like a compass look, and it says Safari. All you need to do is click on it. Boom, they will open up your web browser. In web browser, by default, there are two boxes. One is for you to enter the address, which is just like your Internet Explorer. If you want to go to Google, put down tab 1, enter Google, G-O-G, how you spell Google? G-O-G-L-E, and then .com, and press go. That's it. It's done. If you want to do the subject, this is the place for you to do subject. And put down here, let's say someone tell you something about motorcycle. You don't know anything about motorcycle, just enter the keyword motorcycle. Sometimes when you enter a few keywords, they already give you a bunch of suggestions, which is whatever you want. So you will heard about, oh, Harley, I never see a Harley motorcycle. Tap on it, boom, they bring you into a Harley Davidson motorcycle, and they give you all the information. Does it look familiar to you?
Yes.
Right? That's how it is. Now, let's say if I like this website a lot and I want to save it in my bookmark, how do I do that? Up here, you see that? Remember this box with the square coming, with the arrow coming out again? Can you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one right there, just tap on one and say add to bookmark. And the second one is add to home screen. That is the one that we're talking about. If you want to create a shortcut, that means every time when you wake up your computer on the home screen, you want to get into this web page immediately, this is how you do. add to home screen. Right here, you can rename it whatever you want. But you can only do this right here, right now. After you create it, can you edit it? The answer is no. And also yes. No is mean if you no jailbreak, you cannot change it. The name is already fixed. Perhaps you have to create another one. But if you jailbreak your iPad, there is a software for you to rename any one you want. Alright? So far so good? Yeah. So now, when we're done with it, let's say we're using Harley Davidson, and then say add. Now, boom, you see that? The icon is right here. It's coming up right here. So now, let's say I turn off my device. Okay, I wake up my device, slide to unlock, go to the page that I signed right here. Boom, I click, bang, they go back in here. Is that simple? Right? So what I do to this one is, by using this method, I set up a few quick links for my real estate use. The first one is a zip form. Did you see the little tiny icon here? It's zip form. Yeah. When I click on that one, it brings me into the website for me to do the zip form, which is I can access on zip form anywhere around the world with my iPad. That is the shortcut that I created. That is right there. And the second one that I created is called CRMLS matrix. Does that sound familiar to you? Yes. This is another one that I use, which is the matrix system. That's how it is. So, are they any different? No. You can access anywhere you want. You can get on from their Safari, or you can create a shortcut wherever that you feel comfortable. It's just a reference. All right. Anybody else? Any question?
I missed the remote desktop app that you suggested, the one that you can use your the remote access for your, which is the app that you referred to?
The name of the app that I'm using called Flash. It's spelled S-P-L-A and then S-H-T-O-P. That is the name of the app that I use. And again, remote access from internet for your desktop. There are hundreds of them out there, thousands of them out there. I like this one because they are very simple to use. That's about it.
Flashtop.
Flashtop.
What's that for?
Desktop remote access. Yes, I see some hand.
When I purchased my iPad 2, I have a choice between 16 megabyte, 32, and then 64.
Yes.
Now, I only purchased the 16 versus someone who picked 64, which is a lot more than 16 megabyte.
Yes.
Now, if I use Safari versus I use add to my bookmark, which one is better? Which one I should use not to use up my 16 megabyte because I'm pretty close to maximum capacity already. So if I go over, it's not going to work.
Okay.
So which is better?
I think you confuse yourself. That doesn't affect any speed at all. On the iPad, the storage for the gig is for you to store your data. It has nothing to do with your speed.
Oh.
iPad 1, I don't care whatever they are. The 16, 32, 64, 3G or non-3G. They're running at the same speed.
Oh.
Are we clear on this one? Same thing on iPad 2. Whatever they are, the configuration they are, they're running the same speed. No faster, no slower. Unless you put some weight on it. I don't know how you do that. But no, they don't. They all running the same.
But doesn't it end the application will pick up the memory?
No.
Will
No.
occupy?
No.
They won't.
They won't. They won't. Yes.
So even if with the emails that you have, that you get, those don't affect the memory of your iPad?
Not that I know of. Not that. The way that they designed this one, do you remember the good old day that we have those laptops is so heavy, and then whenever you turn on the device, you hear a lot of noise running, and then you have to have like a big old fan to make sure they blow out all the hot air, right? When those technology was were there when we were using it. I grew up with them, right? They are the one who will slow down. When they get hot and they get too much load, they will walk a little bit slower. But with this new technology, I try to think of the name. If they're using a different format of hard drive, they no longer have any they don't have any movable part no more. No more turning wheel, nothing. Just exactly like your jump drive. Anyone have a little jump drive that you're using? The USB jump drive, a thumb drive or whatever you call. Do you have any moving part? Nothing. It's only a few chips in there. With that one, it can store longer, they can access the file faster, and they don't generate heat. You can turn on your iPad for hour. They never have any hot feeling in there. They still cool. They probably slightly warm, but they never got any hotter than that. Does that answer your question? All right. Any other question? I remember you raised your hand.
Yeah, I want to know that $12.99 is for to have internet anywhere.
No.
What is that?
The $12.95 is only for you to access to your zip form. How do you access your zip form? You have to pay for it, right?
Yeah.
The same way you pay for that. But now they're giving you the option, yes, to access from a different door that you have to pay additional fee.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the same thing, nothing different. Yes.
Is the MLS have an iPad app?
MLS? No, they don't. You have to access that from the website, which is the one that I showed you earlier, which is this one right here. The CRMLS, which is, you refer to the matrix, right? Yes. Does that look familiar to you? That is the one. They don't have an official app to custom for this.
I heard they have like MLS Touch or something.
Yes, that one, but you have to pay. Again, that one is additional. Why do you have to pay for another one that you already have? That's why I did not like to use them. I do have them in here. You see that? MLS Touch. This one right here. Yes, I do, but that's additional fee. As I recall, is like $14.95 per month or something. Now this one is per month, not per year anymore. Are you willing to do that? You can sign up. I don't mind.
I thought I just heard it. So
No. It is a fee. It's a fee involved. That's why I don't like it. I already pay for my matrix. I can access to my matrix. What is the point? So that's what I use. And besides, if you recall, I did have another app called Realtor.com. Realtor.com is very similar to our MLS, and the only thing is they cannot really tell the difference between backup and active. So be very careful when you're using that app, which is right here, Realtor.com. When you go in there, they will show you a bunch of available, but sometimes if you overlook, that listing is already shown. And again, how do you get this app? Go to Apple Store. On the search corner, type Realtor.com or just Realtor, and the icon will come out look like this, and just click download. And good news, they are free. Yes. Okay. Any other question? Yes.
The $12.95 is that monthly fee?
Annual fee. Call your CAR. It is a CAR program. We are supposed to know that, right? They have that all the way on the website all the time. You go in there, look at it, and you sign up with them. You don't pay me, okay? Don't pay me. Come on. Yes. No question? Yes.
After you pay for $12.95, every time you access, you use it, and they have to pay extra?
No. Unlimited access. That's the cool thing about CAR. Unlimited access. Anywhere you want. Again, you don't have to do this. If you are the type of agent that you always stay in your office, you have access to your desktop computer, the answer is no. Don't waste your time. The guy like me, I cannot stay in one place more than 2 hours. So I have to look for the alternative answer. If you lock me down in one place, I'm gonna go crazy. So I'm running around, and then my client called me and say, hey, I wanna submit an offer for this property. Can you see me this and can you do me this? So what I do is I pick up my iPad, I log into the M1 MLS, look for the listing, log into my CAR zip form, tie up an offer, at the same time call him on the phone but not driving, okay guys? Meet up with him somewhere. He say, I'm at work. I say, okay, I'm done with your offer. When can I see you? You have 5 minutes, 10 minutes? He say, sure. All right, I come to him. I get out my car, meet up with him.